Imel's greenhouse in Greenup County has a large following. In fact, people from all over pilgrimage every spring to get a chance to visit this family-owned roadside market. From spring to fall, Imel's is a fun and colorful place to visit.
Well, we've been in the business for 34 years. I had a brother that started it with me, and when we got started, I was 16 years old and he was 18, and so that's where we've been at, and so it's been at it all my life basically. We have been with Roadside Market since its inception, and it has been very beneficial. I mean, as far as the pamphlets that have been handed out and people stopping, it amazes me how many people that starts across the state of Kentucky and goes from point A to point B and stop at the roadside markets. So we open here the first day of April, and we run all the way to October the 31st. And what we do in the springtime, we start with the spring bedding, which is anything from tomato plants, pepper plants, to the full line of flowers, hanging baskets and shrubbery and whatnot. Then we come into the fall period, which is the pumpkin season and the mum season. We do that, and we do fall school tours, and we have about 2,000 school kids that comes through here in the month of September and October, and we talk to them about the farm. Well, number one is that they know where their food does come from, that it's not, I've had kids, we ask questions about what certain things are made of and whatnot, and you know, we've had a lot of kids say, well, it comes from Walmart. They don't know where it's grown at. And if we don't, as farmers, put the word out there, they're never ever going to know where the food does come from. And my biggest goal is to let them know a little bit about how the food is raised, where it comes from, and that we do take good care of our animals and of everything that we do, because that's how we make a living. We do get repeat customers, and we have people, believe it or not, that drives from Lexington. We're 125 miles from Lexington. We have people drives here from Cincinnati, Ohio, which are about 125 miles from there. And it's just amazing that they drive that far to buy the plant material. And you know, we just do the best we can do, and you know, we've been blessed, you know. What sets us apart? Number one is we have everything that all the other garden centers have, but then we find niches that they don't have. We do different types of flowers. We do a lot of 4-inch annuals. Most people just does bedding plants and flats, and we do a lot of different varieties. The goats kind of started out as, we had 2 out there, now we're up to 11, and basically the kids come to see the goats. The playground that we've got out back was done for the fall program, but has become an asset all the way around. The parents come and shop, and the kids go play, and they can see them and know where they're at all times, and they go out and play with the goats and the chickens. Well, the first thing we do when they walk through the doors is ask them if we can help them with anything, and we try to answer all their questions. That's one good thing about a family-owned business. You're talking to somebody that knows what they're talking about. What we see is they're going to come back and see us, and if we're going to stay in business, we need to tell them the truth right off the bat, because they're going to find out real quick, right or wrong. And so we try to steer them in the right direction. And we also try to find out where they're going to put the plant material. And if it's not going in a place that plant will survive, we tell them flat out, because I don't want to see them take it and get discouraged and lose the plant, and then not want to garden any at all. As far as business hours goes, we put business hours posted, but if somebody comes and wants to shop, I've sold flowers at midnight. Be out here working and people stop in and buy flowers. So there's business hours when you're here.